Good afternoon, folks, and welcome. It's mid-June, so that means it's time for something new. And today it's Final Fantasy V Advance, but we're doing something a little special with it called 4-Job Fiesta. I'm not sure how many of you know how it is, so I'm just going to give you a brief crash course right here. So, think about it, so every time in the first row we get a new set of jobs, we get one job based on that crystal, and we must use that job on at least one character in the party. Now, before we get all 4 of the jobs, everyone else can just use the jobs we've been given. So, like, if our first 2 we get Black Mage and Monk, a legal party, we could have, like, 1 Monk and 3 Black Mages, and that would be a legal party. If we're not able to use a job, generally because we're given a job but can't actually use it yet, we can instead use freelancers if we don't have any other Fiesta jobs we can use. Or we can just use the jobs Fiesta lets us use. See also the whole Black Mage and Monk example I gave. And we don't have to have characters stay one job forever. If we don't have all 4 of the jobs already, we can have character change any viable job, but we still have to have at least 1 character represent each job we've unlocked so far. And then once you get all 4 jobs, we can swap between the characters. And also, the 2 late game mini-bosses, Shinryu and Omega, we don't have to kill them, but if we kill them we can get little bragging rights just because. You might notice that there's something a little different up here. Instead of doing for extra life, in this first different charity called the Palestine Children's Relief Fund, a legally registered non-political non-profit organization 1991. And it's non-political despite the name. It's established there, but it's not just associated with Palestine. They help the medical and humanitarian needs of Palestinian Arab youth, kids in the Middle East. They provide thousands of kids life-saving care based off of need, not anything like religion, gender, nationality, or any of that. Because you might have seen how in the latest round of Israel-Palestine fighting, Israel bombed their headquarters or something, so a lot of stuff going on in the Middle East and stuff, basically. If you feel like donating, I changed the donate message so it'll link you to their charity. Got to turn this one. You also have a little something special doing some modifiers for this run. First off is pure chaos. Whenever we get a job selection, you can choose from any job in the game, including the freelancer role, which is basically your starting role, and mime, which is a special late game role that you have, which is actually optional. But we're definitely going to be getting it if we get it. And I also note non-GBA exclusive because the Game Boy Advance version we're playing has a few extra jobs, and Berserker risk. If you haven't played Final Fantasy V, they're generally considered pretty bad because basically all they do is attack enemies at random and yet can't control them. Although they do a little different thing in mobile Steam versions, we don't talk about those versions. Those versions are ugly and poorly optimized. And also, it doesn't help the fact that Berserkers, the axes which Berserkers wield, aren't that good at hitting. This is basically an explanation of what happens. Basically means that any job pick we can get a Berserker, even if we've already gotten one. So with that, let's start the game up. Actually going to just speed through a bunch just because I'm pretty sure if you've played the game already, you know what's going on. Basically, Dad's saying, hey, something's wrong with the wind, and I think the crystal's going, and my princess daughter stay here. There's a pirate lady saying, the wind stopped, and Galif's saying, gotta hurry. Meanwhile, there's our main protagonist, Bart's just hanging around with his chocobo in Mode 7 Meteor. And now we finally get control bit. So let's go check out this meteor. Chocobo Boko. Original name. Also, the thing about so there's definitely like several different versions of the game. I mentioned the Steam version, which is just the port of the mobile version. In other words, not good. Like for example, like in that game, it has like these really drawn sprites which are all smooth and stuff, and make characters like if you might have seen like how it makes Bart's look like he has a very pronounced chest, like it's I don't know, like he's got really strong pecs, or just very like he's I don't know, like he's maybe hiding watermelons underneath there as a joke. Anyway, this is Lena, the princess, and our character's name. Well, the game would have its name of Bart's, but I want to go through something a little bit different. Since I'm a rabbit doll, I'm gonna go with Bunz. Not only does it go with them rabbit, but also goes with this original name from the worst translation, Butz. Spelled, I think it's B-U-T-Z, but still doesn't prevent all the jokes. Yeah, Lena trying to go after her dad, but the meteorite hit. Snaking us. She doesn't tell us that she's actually a princess, but you know, we meet Galuf here, who was slight spoiler alert, was traveling inside a meteor trying to stop Exdeath, who's the big bad of this game, but unfortunately the big meteorite landing here gave him a big bit of amnesia. Luckily he does remember he has to go to the Wind Shrine, and he insists on traveling along with her. Bunz really, however, doesn't really want to go along, he's just a wanderer. Anyway, let's try and find our Chocobo again. Okay, there it is. Not sure why it didn't show up, maybe something with the emulator, but anyway, let's hop on. Let's get going. Just keep traveling along. But our Chocobo apparently knows what's up and doesn't wants us to actually follow along with them. Especially, you know, the fact there are a bunch of goblins around. Even though they're basic and newbie trash. And suddenly earthquake. And it turns out that Len and Galuf went up this way, so we've got to go save them. But first we got some more goblins to kill, which I'll kill with the power of mashing the A button. And I should mention that I already know what the first job is going to be. So, I will reveal it when we actually get access to the first job selection, but I'm not going to reveal it just now. I mean, I kind of hinted at it in my announcement, but I'm not going to say what it is. Hang on, actually, let me do a little something with the game capture. It should be going. Game capture is not capturing it. Hang on. I don't know why it's not working. It should be. Game capture should be capturing the game, but I don't know why it's not doing that. Hang on, Oh well, I can just do display capture. That'll work fine. Again, we're just chatting with the Galuf bit and Lena. Unfortunately, since the road's blocked, we can't really just walk to the Wind Shrine, so we're gonna have to find a way around. But 3 of us are already pretty dead set on getting there. And up here's the game's first mini dungeon. It's not really a dungeon, but it's a mini area to go through. And this is after they change it from going work to qua. Where right now it looks like Bart's got a sword, Lena's got a knife, I think, and Galwif's just punching things. It hits twice, but it does very low damage, as you can sort of see there. I should mention that other than these little... Oh, hey, Redacted. Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, but I'm not doing any of them right now, but there are a bunch of other little alerts on there, like... Oh, I think down there's a healing thing. Yeah, there are a bunch of other challenges. I'm doing Pure Chaos and Berserker Risk, which I mentioned, but there's other ones like... Yeah, this is actually my first time doing it. I'm mostly doing it based off of Let's Plays and other stuff. Yep. It goes. Free healing. Just by walking into pool water. Did I accidentally say to hit my... Whoops. Yeah. You can't actually hit your allies in the game by accident, so... I just actually had Bunz stab himself. Whoop. Not a good start to the adventure, huh? Yeah, there are a few reasons you'd actually want to hit a party member. One of those involves some item which you find partway through the first world, but that's for later. Yeah, there are some other challenges, like there's a version of the normal one called 750 Club, I think, and No 750 Club, which is basically revolves around whether or not people can use these staff items to attack enemies with. Because that's generally a big strategy early on in the game, and the 750 comes from the price you need to... The price they sell for in the shops. Just like a few other ones like Void, where once you get to the final dungeon, you randomly lose access to one of your jobs and have to use the other 3 jobs. There's one where after you... Where once Galuf dies for real, you have to choose a new... You get randomly sent a new job that when you get the new party member. Anyway, here we're meeting... There are pirates here. Yep. I mean, pretty easy to get in, because there's a switch. Surprise. Hey, we can finally two-shot the bats now. That's speeds things up. And with and a bit of equipment. Job I have right now, back freelancer, they can use any equipment, which is their big advantage of. And later on, they can basically get access to whatever the best stat boost is from all the jobs they've mastered. Alright, I forgot also since we're back attack, we're technically in the back row, so we're doing less damage. Yeah, apparently the fact that wind crystals is messed up means that there's no wind blowing, so ships can't sail. Although, wouldn't the currents still work? Or is that based off the wind? Or no, that's based off, like, the moon, I think. I don't know. Whatever. I don't have to figure it out for long, because pirate. We're at the pirate base. Yeah, depending on if we can get the pirates to help us out, but it seems like a pretty bad idea. So Gallo's saying, let's just steal ship. Despite the fact there's a pirate hideout, there's not too much danger here because everyone's just sleeping at their posts. Yeah. Thought there's something down here, but... Anyway, attempt to try and steal it, they don't go well. And here's the last party member, Ferris here. Lena tries to say, hey, I'm a princess, please let us ride, but unsurprisingly revealing that you're a princess, a pirate just means, ooh, that's gonna be a good ransom. But something trying her neck means that they decide just to put us in here while she does some thinking. Well, but it's pretty obvious twist that, yeah. That, you know, that Ferris is actually a woman. But again, they anyway, now they're basically saying that it'll take us along and actually help us get to the wind shrine. And basically Ferris is in our party now. And also this is why we can get the ship, because you have a big sea serpent tied to the ship that just pulls it around. Oh no, we can't get back in from here. If I get back in there because there's a couple of goodies in there. No, I want to go to there's a town in this area I want to get to first. So where is it? That place for later after we get to the wind shrine. Is it up here? Wait, this is the wind shrine. I don't want to go in here just yet. Let's just leave those, what is it, yeah, that's, Alice in Wonderland creatures away for now. And around town, Ferris briefly leaves our party to just hang out with their mates at the pub. Nice thing about this game is, you visit the tutorial center. Now I know how to do this stuff. Yeet! So yeah, you have to actually say, yeah, I'm total newbie. I want to learn stuff to actually get in here. Now we can raid all these chests. 10 for healing, resurrection, healing, magic, money. I don't think there's anything from talking to people. Quick battle. Against a chest goblin. And a pair of shoes. Count as an accessory, apparently. Oh, that's how I get out. Yeah. Oh, that's how it usually is with those weak enemies. Nice little thing about the game is that whenever you go shopping, Ferris briefly rejoins your party, so you don't have to worry about losing out on having to worry about, you know, having to worry about doing your shopping without them in your party. So now everyone's got nice big old swords. Oh, I thought you could multi-hand, but I think that you need to have a certain job for that. So now the old guy has a sword as well. Mr. Armor, what can I get so far? Extra hats? Cool. I think Ferris comes with their own weapon, I'm not sure, but... yeah, it's definitely one of the cooler things about the game. I'm just poking my head in here since I'm not sure what they have here. I mean, you can't really make use of it right now since everyone here's a freelancer unless they don't know how to cast magic. Extra potion. And a tent. Well, I'm here, I want to do the piano check. First, I just gotta have these ladies dance on me. How risque. Woo! And while they're spinning on there, I'm gonna go play the piano, the organ / piano. This thing's only important if you get a bard to your party, but I don't know if I'm gonna get a bard or anything, so gonna just do that check for now. There's an extra little scene you can get if you go visit Ferris's room there, which kind of hints that Ferris isn't actually a man, but. No, I was just ready to get going. And now let's get to the wind shine for real. It's nice about this version that they sort of give you an automatic built-in dash button. Because I know in the first game you actually had to earn the dash and get leveling up the thief job, but here you got an automatic dash, and you can actually get double dash on that if you get a thief job, so you can just really run around. Apparently having cat tail whip us is like puts one that's like 1/5 the way closer to death. Oh, way up here. Hey, Chancellor. Yeah, King went in here, things got stop, there's trouble, and Dad's missing. More importantly, there's a healing pot in here. Not sure what's in that pot. Must be some really good drugs, however. Anyway, first dungeon time. Which means slightly tougher monsters. But I actually visited the town before going in here, so I can actually kill this stuff pretty easily. And a save circle, which I'm going to use now since I haven't saved yet. I mentioned the mobile version out there. Berserkers work a little bit differently. Apparently how they work is that they basically just target whatever the first enemy the attack command would have targeted. Just like you're mashing the A button. And you can see the first boss over there. It's basically a Mr. Egwin's revenge from Final Fantasy IV, where occasionally there's a bit where you're not supposed to attack the boss, otherwise it would hit you back. Because it's basically the same thing. Hang on, I want that treasure chest. And what's nice about it is that it gives me a little bit more time to kill enemies. I'm pretty sure at least one of these enemies has a chance of dropping an elixir, but I'm really not here to grind for those. So I'm sure there's better places to get elixirs later on. Oh, free love cap. Yeah, that reminds me. Did I forget to give Ferris her stuff? Oh, okay. She's only got a leather shield. Let's fix that. I don't think the store had one of those. Pretty sure they just had a cap, some shoes, and armor. Is it through that battle? Let's go over here and... Come on. Out of my way, you two black and white. I got a boss fight to get to. And hold on, there's one more door. Let's see what that's got. Hang on, you just wait there. I gotta check in here. cool, free broadsword. Pretty sure everyone has a broadsword already, though. Let's see. Yeah, they do. So, vendor trash. Yep, time for a boss fight. First boss, Wing Raptor. All we have are swords, so we're just swinging. And I killed it before it even managed to pull off its mechanic. Oh well. Anyway, time for the Wind Crystal. And it's broken, surprisingly. But now we get jobs. Yeah. Turns out our characters had no experience whatsoever, so now we get the power of being employed. And we get our first jobs. Knight, Monk, Blue Mage, Thief, Black Mage, and White Mage. And now it's time to reveal the first job, which is... none of those. Summoner. I'm pretty sure that's a water job, so we're going to have to be waiting a bit until we get that. For now, we're still just running around on swinging broadswords. The good news about this means that we can still use our heaviest equipment we want, but the bad news is we don't get to level up summoning stuff until we get there. Now I know how that stuff works. So I think we're supposed to head to this place first to hear that we can't get in, but... or no, maybe I think we just head to the guy's house, actually. Yeah, it's right up here. Yeah, this is the guy who built the canal, so we gotta talk to him to get the key. We chat him up and ask where the key is. He says he doesn't know where it is, but he lets us sleep over. And while we think about our dear old dad and his big quest, which involved stealing away Exdeath all those years ago, we go back in, reminisce a bit, and Zot decides, you know what, here, have the key, actually. And just check from that, are we fully healed from free rest? Yes, we were. So dig around, see if there's anything in these barrels. Nothing, so... yeah, I'll type those in when you get the jobs. Hey, where's the potion shop? Just want to buy a few more just in case, since we're not going to be getting any white magic. Do you sell potions? No. Oh, there's a potion shop. It might be too many, but again, I can't get white mages or anything, so... Ferris is coming with the skin and telling their pirates that they gotta stay behind now. Alien is just thinking about how the world's gonna be screwed with the crystals and how we have to protect the rest of the crystals. But, you know, we're gonna go together. It's gotta be pretty hard to unlock that thing just by walking up onto the gangplank and whatever it is and just putting the key in. Just imagine falling off that thing. Or having how said he got to hold the ship in order to unlock it. There are a couple enemies here that we can actually fight, but... oh, there's some. Sucker. Right, this isn't the PlayStation version, which has some really good mistranslations, but... I know one of the boss's place at least had a good one. I don't remember the exact name of the suckers. I think it was like Soaker, maybe? I don't know. Maybe just think about that ancient domains a mystery weapon, which is basically a crappy spear, which is good against slimes. Yeah, it certainly does. Anyway, here's the boss. Whirlpool. And it's being caused by a monster, so we gotta kill it. Here comes Carlabos, or as it's known in the PlayStation version, Carl Boss. And just imagine Pick and Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force fighting us. Remember that was like some fan art someone did, like a Let's Play archive thing where or it just shows like instead of this thing, it's just Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force facing him down. Luckily, we got our broadswords and 4 people, so we don't have to worry about it paralyzing us too bad. It does have nasty health to 1 attack, but that's not too terrible since that we're fairly early in the game. Yeah. But again, we're only freelancers, so all we can do is just mash the A button. Oh, yeah, there's nasty attack. Okay, it's not health to 1, but pretty close. More health to 1 digit, rather. Which again isn't too dangerous when it's not that big of a percentage of our health, but... And we win. And it gives us 10. But we lose Soldier in the Whirlpool, so... So now what we can do is just drift along. First upset about Sildra. And we just gotta drift along in. And we've wound up in a ship graveyard, which, as this case always is filled with undead. There's a free healing place down here, but if we want, but I don't think we need that right now. Let's see. Okay, we're all healed after that battle. I know there's a decent piece of equipment you get here, a flail, which is especially useful if you have a mage in your party since they can use it from the back row without too much of a problem. And also, this place would be good to have a white mage since all these skeletons and stuff are weak to white magic. But we don't, so we just gotta bash them with broadsword until they stop moving. I see skeletons appear to have like undershirts on, or maybe like sports bras. Kind of look. Maybe that's like a plate mail thing. I figured it'd be a lot more rust color if that were the case. Oh yeah, this is the way forward. As we talked about, we're gonna have to go swimming if we want to get out of here. Yeah, I'm just checking back here because, again, I want to make sure I get that flail. It's a nice bit of equipment. I think it's an upgrade from the broadsword, but even if it isn't, it's still a nice thing to have around. Just a 10, I'll still take it. Okay, we can't dive and we've got to walk in. I thought there was data on there, but yeah, we're just going deeper. I only found a whole bunch of money inside of what may be boxed of explosives. If anything, if that little skull and crossbones means anything. Which is about 9 or 10 battles against these skeletons. Please get lost down here, but I'm pretty sure there's also like a world map you can get down here. Oh wait, that's further into the cutscene. That's the cutscene. I remember that, at least from the Let's Plays. And from other people's runs of this game. There's something. Ooh, revive. That's always useful. Think I got everything here? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. I think that's slightly better than a knife which you can get from somewhere else, but again, we're all using broadsword for now, so that's not too much of a problem. I think those Calcruthals also drop Phoenix that owns or elixirs. I remember that from the little thing that I'm using to help figure out some of the tips and stuff so I don't forget anything important, especially with a summoner since you gotta do a lot of side quests and get all their spells. Hang on, let me turn the little thing here. Just that way the game keeps going even when I'm looking away for something. Yeah, they rarely drop elixirs. That's just worth remembering, just in case. Again, not to worry about this. And those pretty freaky things. I'm pretty sure there's a free heal coming up soon, so I'm not gonna worry too much about healing up Bunz or Lana right now. And here we have one of those few moments where we actually worry about the fact we're underwater and decide to make firelight or dry our clothes off. Try and encourage Ferris to come over, but in the fight we discover that, oh my stars and comets, he's a she! Yep. What's really funny about this cutscene, which explained that, she had to pretend to be a man to appear tough to the other pirates and stuff, because, female pirates aren't that tough, but is that in the PlayStation version translation, they never really neglected to change her from talking like a pirate to talking like a normal person, so basically in that scene she says stuff like, "Dar me secret shame," and she never stopped talking like a pirate after that, even in some of the more serious cutscenes, which just makes every bit of word she says comedy gold. Yeah. And like I said, free heals, so and save point. And finally outside the ship. The question is trying to figure out where we're supposed to cross on. Oh, okay, right here. Pretty sure they got the whole pirate thing right with the mobile version, but still, it's... Still, hopefully the new version that they're coming out with for the PC, the Sprite remastered version will work better. All this sort of stuff. It was over here, I think. No, this chest contained a ship. The rest of a ship for some reason. Oh, oops, went to the boss. Anyway, Siren starts charming a solution so everyone falls asleep, including Lena. But Galuf's immune because he has amnesia. Siren wants him to go run away, but he refuses to leave because we're friends. And he cures illusions with the power of smacking people. So now we get to fight her. Again, not much strategy here since we don't have any magic or any jobs. And it'll be that way for at least one more boss fight. No, wait, 2 more boss fights. Because remember, we got the poachers between this and the water tower. And Ferris is technically sleeping, although she still has her eyes open. I think this makes her more resistant to physical attacks, but I'm not sure if if potions affect this. Yeah, I'll give it a shot though, because that was a lot of damage. Yes, it was. Actually, I'm not sure if this works or not in this version, but no, it doesn't. Because I remember in some versions, like in Final Fantasy VI, you could use that to heal, just insta-heal someone and insta-kill certain undead bosses. Most notably, the suplexable train. Okay, first gonna revive Galuf, and then just gonna start throwing potions at it. Oh, never mind. First, meanwhile, just sleeping the fight away. The 3 of us putting all the work. Oh, that's not good, especially since I don't have a party that can use magic. So now it's just gonna be a little bit slower. Until Zombie Moon, in which case, it's time to start hurling potions again. And there we go. Hey, bronze shield, finally, better equipment. We're all thanking him for saving us. You all laugh. Yeah, Lena's probably gonna die on the way back to healing spot, but let's heal her up and then actually get the rest of the stuff here. Luckily, it doesn't seem to actually kill her, just keep her at 1 health. Oh, there are the stairs. Again, it's the safest place on the ship. We can just sleep here all night and no one will attack us. And now for real, it's time to let's get all the rest of the stuff in the ship. This dungeon. Oop. Trying to figure out where to get the rest of the stuff. I know there's a few more good things you can get in this ship, in this area. Oh, here we go. Here's one thing. Not here? Pretty sure I'm missing something. I'm just gonna get a few more levels since, you know, since I can't make use of any jobs right now, I can at least have to make up for it with pure experience. Maybe something here? No? Pretty sure there's something at least near here. Another dagger. At least I'm getting more experience from all this. And at least through all this, I'm getting experience and skill, which should probably be what I'm going to be using to keep my party relevant while I can't get any jobs. What's this here? Hey, there's one of the things we'll get. World map. I think we open it by pressing select on the world map, but it's not that useful, but oh, these would have been useful. Of course, I find them after I fight the boss, but still. Is this it? Oh no, wait, I just have to bring the ship back up again. Hang on. Oh, that's weird. It doesn't actually pause stuff on the other screen when you're messing around on other windows. I was pressing enter to type in something in it. Apparently decided that I was doing something on this screen as well. Well, good to know. Oh, it looks like it's pretty close to the beginning of the dungeon. Again, I missed the stairs. Getting a lot of spare daggers, not that I'll be using them. Oh, there are the stairs. Again, I'm not sure how useful the flare is, because I don't know its stats compared to broadsword, but I'm still going to get it just to be certain. Wait, is this where I go out? Oh no, I was already in here. Oh, of course, it's right down here. Oh, there we go. I'll cross all these rocks, and there it is. So how does it compare? Let's see. 1 point higher. 1 point higher. Mace even mages can wield. And again, not useful now, but might be useful when I have to make my big equipment shuffling. And quickly heal back here before we actually get to the run back to the dungeon. Health takes better if the rest of us just sleep in our chairs. And now time to make it a dungeon for real. Let's keep seeing the bottom of the ship as like a place you can walk out, but no, it's not. Anyway, how you folks doing? Getting pretty close to the big 50 subscribers, or followers. Means once I get my several videos up, I can apply for being an affiliate. So that's big news. Well, not too much been happening. I've been just gonna stream a bunch last week, but some stuff got in the way. It's got stuff we probably might have seen on Twitter, but I don't really want to talk about that much. It's a little messy. But yeah, I'm back and decided to do some weird challenge run for a change. Right. Now target the weird water thing. E3's come and gone. A lot of cool Nintendo stuff, not as much as some other places, but there's still some cool stuff like, that Mario and Rabbids sequel, which apparently a lot of people say is a lot better than it looks. Well, then Rabbids make it out to be. Because I'm not a fan of those things really. They remind me of the Minions, but I've heard they're better than that, and the game's a lot better than it has any right to be, as some people have been saying. Oh, and apparently that thing licking you has that HP sap effect, but and that's the nice thing about shields, that you can actually block with them. Or sometimes just prevent. Oh, never mind. Well, the restroom is literally right here. So she'll be better off to getting licked. And I'm pretty sure the last place is over. I'm not gonna mix up again. Yeah, pretty sure it's over here. Go over this way, there's some No, this way then. Was down this way. Yeah, from looks like the only thing that's keeping me from being affiliate after I get 50 is just making more videos. Or doing more hours of streaming and days of streaming. There. I'm going to try and pick it up a bit more, or since I'm getting close. Obviously, there's going to be more 4-job Fiesta. I'll probably do a bit more Stardew Valley, Terraria. Let's see what else is on the docket. You know, I've gotten a bit done with Terraria in regards of like doing the whole hard mode ore mining bit, because I know that can be kind of boring to watch. About midwinter in Stardew Valley, and we're getting close to the night market. Should be fun to check out. And we're finally out it. I said, we're finally out of here. Oh wait, it's LNR that you can check the map with, but I don't think it shows you where exactly your towns are on the map. And we're fighting potatoes. Potatoes. I'd say we should be good, but that thing did deal 30 damage to Galef, so... Not sure if it's high damage variance, or maybe he's wearing some worse armor or something. But whatever, we can just hammer these things. I mean, it's all we can do right now. And a Gatling, which apparently is like some little mouse thing under a cactus. Like, luckily it's not a endless cactus with the 1,000 needles, but here we go. Here's the town. I know we're supposed to talk to some people in the town, basically just to learn that no, we can't actually get a ship to go anywhere because all the water stopped. And weapons for everyone. And don't mind me, sir, just rummaging through your stuff. Or your friend's stuff. Could be either one of those. I might have bought the better stuff by accident, but I can't really tell. Again, I'm gonna hold on to some of the stuff until we get our first water jobs. Then we can really figure out what needs to come and go in terms of gear. Yeah, it looks like the bronze stuff is the best. Still got an extra pair of shoes though that Bunz is wearing. And still only black and white magic jobs. I'm not gonna buy them until we can actually confirm if we're gonna need any of those. Telling us some random stuff about weakness. There it is. That's one of the things I think that we're... Yeah, talk to her. She tells us about the kingdom to the south. We're not... No, we can't go anywhere. Can't go by sea, so... I think we've got to find something else to talk to. Will tell us... Give us the idea of going by air. Yeah, again, Bunz just keeps creating that we can't go by land or sea, then. Yeah, I know, guy. Yeah, there's lady talking about windrakes, I think, and then that's we're supposed to talk to. Anyway, more piano insurance. We suck slightly less now. Oh, that's the guy telling us how to use the world map. The guy's basically telling us one of the things knights can do. They can basically wield a weapon with 2 hands to get better damage out of it. Guy talking about some meteorite landing somewhere. You're scared supposed to talk to. You saw Windrake and was wearing armor, which implies that could have been her father's Windrake, so that's where we're going. I'm definitely gonna need more potions after the fight with Siren. So let's go find that item shop. Here it is. Any free samples? No. And they're starting to sell some other stuff too, which does make me worried, so I'll buy a couple of those. I don't think petrification is going to be an issue for a while, so I'm enough on that for now. Around here? No secret entrance in there? No? Okay, now we're officially off. Nice. There's some dual attack, but I don't think it does much other than just straight damage. Yeah. I'll be honest, I didn't really watch the E3 that much this year. Oh, no, I wanted the potion. Why wouldn't I want it? I mean, there's no carrying capacity as far as I know. There's a bunch of little events going on, like the Mother Direct, where a bunch of Earthbound fans show off their sort of Earthbound-themed games and some other stuff around Earthbound, like a improved version that adds like some new sci and the animations and stuff to the game, the translation project for some of the games in the series. Pretty cool. And also direct with all those nice, cool little games like the port forward update for Ooblets. I'm sure they're more cute games. Definitely gonna try and watch the Wholesome Direct later when it gets time. And here's the next dungeon. I see chest. And we're fighting 2 slugs and a cat wearing a pair of wings. We gave their cat wings. Come on. Not funny, guys. Especially when it's trying to kill us. I mean, seriously, how's the collar on? Who did this? Again, the fact the game is giving me a petrification and worries me. Again, someone's been very busy giving random stray cats dragon wings. You seriously look, you can sort of see it just like it's just wearing it on its little forearms. Come on, fess up, who did this? It's gonna be a little bit evasive from what I'm seeing. There might be. I'm pretty sure there's a chest the other way, and that way I'm going is actually later part of the dungeon. But you get a means of transport after the dungeon, so I think we can just leave the dungeon. Once you leave the dungeon, we head back in, grab that one chest, and leave. But I don't want to touch that stuff because that's apparently poisonous, according to someone in the town. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what can stone you. But we've got 4 burly folks with broadswords who can deal with that fairly easily. And now random gravestones are trying to kill us. And they're pretty tanky, it looks like. And surprisingly mobile. Okay, so they have magic, but can't actually cast it. That's good to know, at least. Means they'll waste some of their turns doing nothing. Yeah, the fact there's a save point here makes me think that there's going to be a boss fight up ahead, and I'm pretty sure there is. I think my party can deal with them. Yeah, Dad's helmet and Poacher. Luckily, Ephir's pretty strong. Toss the grappling hook, and now we're going to beat up this Poacher. Wait, it's part of the cutscene. Lane actually gets poisoned, so I'm gonna have to catch her up with that. I think Magisa has a chance of dropping Whip, but it's really not that useful right now. Oh, and here comes her boyfriend, Forza. Wonder if he's a car fan. A new Forza buff guy. And he hits hard. Oh, you're a healer, are ya? Oh, she thinks she's taking less... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, I think she's taking less damage because Forza's in the way, but never mind. Does hit like a truck, though. Not sure what those things are attached to them. Are they like bubbles or balloons or... I don't know. Either way, looks pretty messy for just a beefy boyfriend or whatever he's supposed to be. Oh, there's the healing for regen. A whole 4 hit points. Amazing. Oh hey, we got the whip back from her actually. Let's see, how much does that do compared to the sword? Best used when problems come along. I think it's actually useful in the back row as well. I think the item tab lets you see more of the description. Yeah, there it is. It says full power from back row. Power drink is just temporary. It increases attack, but we can't use it unless you have a very specific class, so that's not useful at all. Oh, we got a mithril helm. I think one of the enemies up here must have dropped that. Cool. And here's the Drake, early, several feet from where she was. He was pretty beaten up, so... But there's healing grass. So Lena's gonna poison herself. It's a bit of a running thing in the series where she keeps getting herself poisoned on stuff. But it heals the dragon up. Luckily the dragon also happens no healing magic apparently. And now we can fly. The dragon can basically fly over some small obstacles like water, I think. Well, certain water, but not all of it. And you also don't have to worry about monster encounters. And we can go back to Wind Shrine now. Trying to think if there's anything we can get back there. I think there are a few things we can actually get if we go back to the... No, I think I'll get there's like camera you can see Boko again, but nothing too big. Anyway, first let's check out the town here. people talking about how great the town is thanks to water crystal. And finally, time to get some magic. Chocobo's basic attack. It can occasionally do extra damage. Self, I think, is a healing spell, and Remora, I don't exactly remember. I can just check now. Not now. I think I'm good for now. So on a few of these things, stuff that I'm pretty sure won't be useful in the future. Yeah, we are getting a bit low money. I'm probably gonna need cotton rope in the future for the when I get my summoners ready. Yeah, pretty low in cash, so probably gonna go have to fight some things. Hang on, just looking. Is it possible to get into the water from here? I guess not. They're just random frogs running around in the water. I could have sworn it's possible to get to another area from here. Let me see. Not here. Oh, here it is. We can actually go back to Lena's home castle here. We can get some good stuff. We hang out here. And we got a chocolate chancellor. The guy who, despite how these things usually go, it will never betrays the king. Well, I suppose that's more viziers who are the kind to betray the king. You know, he's saying, please stay, but no, I can't. Father's alive. And so I gotta go out and look for him. And but they let us rest here for free. And you know, and Lena suspects that Ferris is her older sister because they have the same pendant or something. And there's our full heal. Good philosophy in this game. If someone offers you a full heal, that's probably a sign that you're going to be getting into a cutscene soon. Yep. Now that we're here, just time to quickly go through the castle and see if there's anything we can loot. Because as usual, the security in castles is pretty lax. Ooh, an elixir. Phoenix down. Anti-frog thing. Ether, which will be useful soon. I think that's where the little cutscene in the beginning happened. And how about the left tower? Anything cool in here? What does it say? Oh, Lena's room. Ah, okay. And what about this area here? A small house, ether, Phoenix down, elixir. Yeah, it's supposed to be Ferris, aka Cerisa. Oh cool, they're giving us permission to go rob the castle. I go through these weird sort of mazes. We got an Ashura. What's that exactly? It's not the... Oh, it's a katana. Okay. Ooh, it's a really good katana. Again, we're able to use that for now since we're freelancer. But once we get on a job, we're going to have to be a very specific one. And she also gives us a diamond bell, which is not in fact a staff, but a bell. Oh wait, he gave us the healing staff. Whoops, my bad. Diamond bell is an item I think the Beastmaster can use or some other classes. Healing staff's kind of interesting. Basically, you can hit people with it and it heals them. Yeah, you can literally beat health into someone. Or beat the pain out of someone. Whichever way works best. I'm going to keep my current setup for now since I like my fancy swords. There's one other place. No? Okay. Optional area complete. Now let's get flying again. And let's get back to cast. Actually proceed with the story. Actually, anyone in these days. Then again, it's probably because we have Lena with us. Talking about how great the quarter is. And this guy's warned us about something called a jackanapes, because there's good stuff underneath the castle, but the problem is that there's some... And also apparently the ice goddess Shiva's apparent. This whole place is built on top of the ice goddess Shiva. Which is going to be good information for us once we... Because we're going to be getting summoners, so we're going to have to be fighting her. Anyway, yeah, like that guy was saying, apparently also, as well as being built right next to Shiva, this place is also built on top of a bunch of treasure. Unfortunately, the treasure is guarded by a bunch of random encounters, and they're nasty little bastards for 4 reasons. First, they just about always get a preemptive strike. Second, they're also very strong and will likely kill you in a single hit. Third, they're pretty tough to kill. And fourth, if you try and use magic on them, they'll counter it with making your entire party berserk. I'm debating if I should fight Shiva now or if, well, I have the good equipment or later once I... Let's see, just thinking. Yeah, down here is a place where the jackanapes are. You don't want to mess with them right now. Where's this place where you can get to Shiva? No one of these 2 places has it. Don't mind me just messing around with your moat. There's nothing in this part of the castle. They just have a door that lets you just go swimming around the moat for some reason. Anyway, time to go see the king. So visit the king, say, "Hey king, gotta use your water crystal less." But he says, "Well, the people aren't gonna be very happy about that." And then, oh, another Mode 7 meteor. And now everyone's going to the tower since these things are getting wild. Oh, nothing here, just the king's room. Okay, I thought about it a bit, and I think I'm gonna go try and fight Shiva in the back here. Oh, I can't actually save here. But first I want to get some better equipment. Yeah, it's funny how a whip is somehow better than a longsword. I mean, whips aren't generally used as weapons of war, or more just for whipping people so they'll work for you. Nothing up there, but, you know, this is a good little walk to help us get a bit more money buying our gear. I'm looking at the guide just a minute ago. I learned that there is actually something that I'm missing. Oh, apparently I guess whips can inflict paralysis, I think, on certain enemies. And the last time we actually missed a frost rod, which is one of those really nice items that you can break on enemies to cast a strong ice spell on them. Do I just have to be in the town to save her? I think you have to pay. No, that's not it. Okay, I'm pretty sure you have to be in the world map to save. Yeah, that's it. For some reason, they don't let you just save in towns for some reason. Let's get a shield for Ferris. A couple more helmets and... Let's fix up equipment and see how everyone looks now. Oh, apparently Diamond Bell is useful for him. So I might just put him in back row for now since he can use that there safely. That will take a little bit less damage during combat. Let's see, what to sell? A couple of these. And those. Only 5 gills, so I can hang on to that in case I get a ninja. I'm going to do a bit of training in that tower just to get some better stuff. Especially since drops in are probably going to be better than stuff out here. And apparently those calm creatures called the Garla, one of them went wild and buck wild and ran into the tower and beat everyone up. As usual, the guards are worthless, despite the fact that they're the ones who held the training. And for some reason, there are a bunch of random soldiers in here who want to kill us. I think those mages have a small chance of dropping one of the rods. I think the flame rod, which would be nice, but again, it's not really necessary. Yeah, it's a flame rod, yeah. And here's the Wyvern, or as PlayStation fans note, the Wyburn. Because again, that was a very good translation, high quality. Yeah, I really see that Asura Sword Katana is really doing some good damage here. We'll try one or two more fights and then we'll get to the boss. And Pass de Suo. Sounds untranslated, but that's the actual name. How much money do we have now? That should be enough for some. Let's get some good armor for everyone. And after that, we're going to try and take on Shiva before we actually go fight like our rulers. That way we can actually get the... Because once we become summoners, we're going to have to get rid of all our cool heavy gear. And from there, we're going to have to rely on either our dinky knives or whatever we can use, or summoning spells, which in most cases are going to be spamming chocobos. There we go, one for the rest of the party. Now I did look at the little guide a little while ago, and it did mention there's a special little thing you can get that town where you can... At this town, there's a little special something you can get. A free frost rod, I think it is. Now, let me just take a look for just one sec. Okay, I know where it is. Right down there in that chest. In those crates. And get something a little bit early that'll make some this future stuff a lot easier. I'm gonna get this way. Here it is, Frost Rod. Right here. You can... It's another one of those full power from back row items that mages you can use. It makes your ice spells a little better if you cast them, but the real thing is that you can cast a pretty powerful blizzard spell if you use it. But doing that often breaks it, so hopefully get extras. Anyway, back to here. Of course, we're not going to be needing it for the fight against Shiva because Shiva's icy, so not going to be very useful. Anyway, let's save and heal again before we get that ready for the big fight. And actually save outside for the big fight. Should be up this way. Nope. And the guy literally quoted the Reading Rainbow thing, because this version has a lot of weird pop culture references in this translation. Which, more power to you if you like that stuff, but it's a little weird. I don't know. I think they even use it in the description of the whip when it says it's for when trouble comes along. Nope, that's the way to the Jackanapes. Which I do not want to deal with right now. Here it is. right around here, and there it is, that weird glowing ball in the middle. Just gotta get past this weird design here. And again, random soldiers just hanging around inside here with these giant toads. They do have the ability to turn into a frog with one of their abilities, but hopefully they won't get it off. Yeah, hit the heavily armed guy in the back. He'll take the least damage. Yep. Also, apparently she's got a bunch of random soldiers with her again. Yeah, that's some hard hitting. I want to see if I can kill one of these guys. Yeah, I think I might not be strong enough for this, especially without any fire magic. Yeah, I'm gonna reset. Yeah, I mean, it is going to be bad seeing that we're going to be going to Squishy Summers, but the thing is, we'll also have access to some better stuff in a bit, which will make it even easier. Unless, of course, we get super lucky and to climb up here and get that one item the mages drop. Oh. Yeah, I thought sort of disabled that sort of pop-up string recording. Some more potions, which aren't really great at healing at this point. Oh, I didn't know that by right above, I mean one floor above and after a healing room. Anyway, let's get that. What's in this chest? Silk rope, which will be useful as soon as we get past this boss fight. Also, apparently the king's just hanging around here with all these monsters. None of them are paying him any mind. That's good for him, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't need to heal here. We're pretty healthy already. And by right above, I mean 2 floors. Way more than 3 floors above. You're just a big liar, King, huh? Saying he's right above, and then by that I mean there's a healing point right above, and you're gonna have to go like a few more floors above to actually get to the place. Making me look like a fool. I gotta go through all these monsters to get beaten up before I actually fight the boss. Okay, let's just see what's in these chests first. This one has silver armlet, which I'm pretty sure is our first accessory for a while after getting those boots. What's this? What's the description say? Because usually get some more here. Shiny and effective, eh? At what? And the answer, effective at being shiny. I'll give it to her since no one else has anything. Well, except for the boots. And some ether for huffing. And yeah, I should be good health-wise. Yep, elephant knocks God away, and now it's going to try and kill us. Well, I'm assuming it's an elephant. It's like an elephant but furrier, and I'm not sure about the trunk. Kind of just reminded me of that game Fear and Hunger Termina. It's pretty dark RPG maker, horror RPG game where, like, there's one plate where Story can fight like think it's like this guy with like an elephant head, and I forget exactly what he's doing, but he has a trumpet attack where he hits you twice and it makes your head literally explode from the pressure. Which is an instant kill in the game with no healing items. With no revival, I mean. Apparently getting rushed causes a health sap effect. So we've got crappy healing items for that. Yeah, our fish is starting to get into the place where probably someone in this party is going to be assigned to healing staff duty. And the crystal's broken. So you know what that means? It's time to see what job we get now. And that job is... Or soldiers just moving away to get in our path. Oh boy, it's the fun one. The guy actually knows who we are. It's... That's our job. Berserker, baby. We got an angry bro on the team. And let's just take the rest of these shards. Notice one up there which you aren't going to be able to get because it's... Because that's a mimic and it's going to be for late game, so... Yeah, and the tower's sinking, but... Gonna go out that door, but it's not enough because the entire landmass is sinking. We're all drawn up, but soldier shows up to save us. But as Sirius tells us, apparently he was already really beaten up at that point. He used the last Cistern to just save us. And F's in chat for Sildra. And the fact that now we're time to mess with our party a bit. So we finally got our two jobs. First job is Summoner. Sorcerers can summon magical beings and harness their powers. The other one, this guy, sacrifices commands to gain attack, strength, and power. Oh, and that also means you can't use the Ostra anymore, because that's for samurais. Speaking of things we can't use anymore, we can't use freelance anymore. Everyone else is going to be magic users now. And Gloof here's wearing random little unicorn horn on his head. No, not Berserker. Actually, for now, I want a second fight weapon user on the team, so Ferris will be a Berserker for now. But anyway, it's time for equipment shuffling. So what's the best thing our Berserkers can use? The answer is the Battle Axe. The thing about it is that Battle Axes are pretty inaccurate, so you're gonna be missing a little more than often. But also that means we gotta say goodbye to that fancy diamond belt Galuf had. He's just going with a knife again. Which is dagger, which is slightly better than a knife, but no, it's gonna be looking at armor in a sec. And now let's see what armor our folks can wear. Guess we get an old cotton robe. And now that we officially got stuff we can get rid of. Let's sell some stuff. Leather shield, I think, might be useful in the future. I don't know. Oh, hang on, actually. Galuf, you're on... Oh! We can't use that... the healing staff. Oh, okay, because that's like a little... like the maces and flails or whatever. This is a little flailed icon, and that has the little wand icon, so... On second thought, no, we're not getting any good healing for now. Let's... So anyway, time to advance the plot a bit. Just gotta go talk to the king now that he's all beaten up and hanging out in his bedroom. Yep, he was right, and now we've got to go to Karnak, where all the Fire Town, where they're using their... They've also got a meteorite that's fallen in, and they're also using their crystal. How do we get there? Well, the fact that the meteor happens to have a portal inside. And here we are. Oh, it looks like we didn't heal after the fight. Well, I can throw down a tent on the world map. That should keep us from dying immediately. Especially since we no longer have access to our sick gear, and we can't actually use a healing staff. Oh right, and these enemies can inflict us with ult, which makes our stats drop over time. And I can see they just automatically attack when their bar fills, and they just choose an enemy at random and hit it. Oh, actually the bar doesn't fill it up. Oh, eventually just choose an enemy attack and attack automatically, so. Man, that zoo is beefy. But the good news is that now we can actually get ABP, which is basically lets us fill these little things. When we do that, they permanently gain skills that they can use with their other jobs. Ooh, wild necks. These things are actually going to be important for us because they're actually very good to kill for money. And money's going to be important in a bit. Again, look at how little damage our summoners are dealing now. Now they can't swing around their mighty axes. I mean, there's long swords and diamond bells and whatnot. At least Lena can do some decent damage by whacking things with a frost staff. Well, okay damage, I suppose. Oh. Button. Okay, I think it's this way, actually. Hey, you killed one! Good job, Galuf. You and your little dinky dagger. Oh, I think the Wild Knack there used like a special attack, which... It's a special little blue magic attack that doesn't really get a description, but... I think it's damage based on how much health you're missing. Yeah, good amount of combat now is going to be waiting for Ferris and Bart's to Bunz to attack enemies. Especially since we've got nothing but a dinky staff and some summoning and some cheap summoning magic. Oh, I think Constrictus. I'm not sure exactly what Constrictus, but it's not that great. From what I remember. Okay, Sylph was a lifesteal, so that'll at least keep us a bit alive. Thought it was a healing spell, but it's healing and lifesteal. Which is technically healing, but... And here they are, Town of Karnak. Right after we fight a few of these things. And there's Chocobo Kick, aka the only way we're going to be dealing damage for a while. Gotta say, it's kind of hard to tell if some of these characters are old with their fancy little wolf hats on. Anyway, welcome to the town of Karnak. Don't mind the fire, that's apparently just a regular thing in the town. Oh, yeah, and we're meeting our Sid here in a bit. Also, just find it very hilarious that this town has a bunch of fire. It's made prosperous by the fire crystal, and they can buy. You know, they can make all sorts of cool equipment, but what I find hilarious is that no one gets worried about, you know, the best goods and the best prices here. But it's sort of how this town apparently is so powered by the fire crystal, there's just fires bursting out of the ground everywhere. I feel like something people should be worried a bit about. Anyway, yeah, as you see, look at these sick prices. By Mithroth Murmurin. What the? What do you want, buddy? I'm a human. I'm a completely different monster, you racist. So yeah, once you buy a single item, you get dragged off to jail. You still get the item, but after that, you lose out on the awesome prices. I forget exactly what we're supposed to do here. I thought we were supposed to interact with the wall, but... Oh, there we go. Sid uses explosives and, whoop, sees another prison cell. We meet Sid, he talks about how he was when we made the Amplifier device. People at the library said don't amplify it, but the Queen didn't believe him and locked him up in here. But good news, we're getting a full pardon because it turns out he was right. And the ship's gone power. We gotta go to the fire-powered ship. And Sid manages to get us out of here as well. And like you said, it's not a safe place to be, so... I might just notice all this other treasure in here, all blocked off by the fire, because... Again, the people in this town really need to worry about the fact there's just fire everywhere, but no one cares about it. That must make some interesting conversations. How was Timmy today? Oh, he accidentally fell into a fire well and burned to death. Oh, that Timmy. Always getting in trouble. I mean, yeah, it could also be because the fire crystal's amplified, but still. I think these people will be a little worried about all the fires everywhere. Oh, by the way, the Queens ran off apparently the ship, apparently. Possessed by Exdeath, but in case you're curious. And yes, all these chests conveniently protected by fires. And also a fun fact, the soldiers of Karnak hate furries. Apparently werewolves are counted monsters or something, I don't know. And if we go back to town, we can see that prices have skyrocketed. But here we have our rods. This is why they call it the 750 tier. I'm gonna get a few of those for now because we're gonna make a quick stop back there to get some good stuff. But first, we're gonna have to grind up some money. So. First, I'll just give him something that's not so crappy. No, not a flame rod. I want ice here. This is the fire town. I want to freeze things to death. Before we do that, I'm gonna go take a break so I can quickly get some more water. So I'll be back in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. And we're back with more Forge Job Fiesta for raise money for the Palestine's Children's Relief Fund. Remember, if you want to donate some money to those folks and help out these people affected by war crimes, just type in !donate and it'll bring you to my charity campaign page. I just noticed that Lena's pretty low in health. Let's fix that. That's one of the plan. The things about Wildneck and Karnak is Wildnecks here, they're pretty good for farming for money, but and Karnak has some very good stuff, most notably the rods. Mage classes can use them to cast high-level magic spells pretty early and on a sec. Sorry about that, one of the Berserkers got them. As you can see, a pack of 5 of them dropped like $625, which is almost enough for a single rod. And again, these rods can be used to cast, I think it's either the raw or gust spells. And they're going to be useful for quite a few bits. Like, remember Shiva? Imagine how easy that would be if you could just have some big old fire spells on her. $30 really isn't that much healing, but it's done to everybody, which does technically make it a bit more powerful than just a single-use potion. And note that they only really spawn in the forest, so that's where you're really going to want to run around to find dogs. Geez, all these dogs dogpiling on Lena. Let's fix that a bit. There we go, just patch everyone up with the Whisper Wind. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Galf shouldn't even attack at all since he's literally doing 0 damage to these enemies. When he attacks, at least. There's probably a weapon you can use that's stronger than the rod. But I'm not sure. I'll have to double check. Probably is. I'd like a Mythril Knife or something. We should have a decent cash stack by now, so let's go and trade some of it in. What do you got for weapons that mages can use? Yeah, it looks like upgrading to knives is our best bet. As for Berserkers, I'll give them one of my hammer. Alright, and myth armor we bought, I forgot. Hang on, piano time. Hey, we aren't atrocious at anymore. Piano up. I thought there was something interesting here, but I don't think so. This room's just used for later when Sid goes moping because his fancy invention screwed everything up. Spoiler alert for a decades-old game. Where that guy's telling us about a monster that we'll encounter in the upcoming dungeon. It has a flash ability which blinds people. Which obviously isn't going to be good for magic users. What do you do? Oh, you're... Oh, item shop, okay. Alright, here's the magic shop. This one's... We've got black magic, white magic, both which you don't need right now. And this guy's got time magic. No new summon magic. I think at this point we gotta actually find summon magic to make use of it. While I was taking a break, I did take a look at some stuff, and I did find that apparently it's not very good to have more than one Berserker for the upcoming boss that we're going to be fighting, so I think it's probably going to be a good idea for me to make someone else's summoner. So we're going to have a pretty fragile party until the end for now. Well, I say that, but I could just simply get summoner gear, switch someone over to the summoner for the boss fight, and then we can switch back so we can have at least a bit more meat in the party. Not now, Len. I don't need you dying again. Yeah, it's not really enjoyable having to grind these wild necks, but again, I really want to get some of this good equipment up ahead. Especially since we're going to be technically doing 2 dungeons in a row soon. And there's not going to be any opportunity to go for a break after the first one. Finish mine now. 2 grand. I think that's enough for an equipment upgrade. Yep, we can go for another hammer. I will get a knife, because again, I'm going to need an extra knife for the upcoming boss fight. Let's see, how about a hat for the mages and a hat for the berserkers. I go just one or two more little rounds. This should do it. I don't know what I mean. I really don't know what I mean by rounds. Like a little more grinding should do it. But luckily for these long grinds, we have the fast forward button, which should make this a lot easier, especially to wait for our Bunz and Fiesta to be able to attack again. Because again, it's not like I can do anything else with them. So I gotta ask, how much Final Fantasy have you folks all played? I honestly haven't played that much. I think I played a tiny bit of the second game, but I quit pretty quickly. I played second on the emulator, but again, I quit pretty quickly because I didn't really understand all the systems going on in that game. And I think I got pretty frustrated, like the fact that you could talk to someone like one of the first towns and they did immediately on like an encounter you couldn't beat. I did play through a lot more of the fourth one. I think I got all the way to the end of the game, but I couldn't beat the final boss. So I was like a teenager back at the time. Oh, cool. That's good for the Fox Bear. Also, we actually got all our first job levels, so now we can actually use some basic summoning magic with when Leonard Galf becomes a different job. Of course, by different job, I mean a different job that's not a Berserker. Because Berserkers, again, can only just attack. Other than that, I don't think I played that much. I think I played a bit of the Final Fantasy Tactics for the Advance, but I think that's about it for Final Fantasy games. The series never really got my interest that much, but I figured do this one since it's a bit of a charity thing, and you know the Palestine Children's Relief Fund could use the money these days with all the stuff going on in the Middle East. And plus, I thought it'd be cool to do a challenge run like this. Okay, I think I should be good for armor now. Let's go see what we can get. Let's see. Two Missile Shields. I want to get a Plume Tet for each round. Looks like the Missile Armor is better than the Silver Plate. Oh, right, accessories. Must be good to get. So let's just get a few more kills on some roving packs and axe, and then we can go get some fancy accessories. Now we can go get Shiva in our backlog. I mean, we can get Shiva helping us out. You know, really be useful for the next boss. Yeah, I do play a couple classic games, like I've done the Super Mario RPG randomizer a while ago, and I figured this would be a neat one to do since again, it's doing it for a charity. Different charity than Extra Lives, but it's charity nonetheless. Yeah, just cutting our way through packs of wild dogs, getting tons of money. That's the grind in life for ya. This is like someone with like a thug life tattoo, except it's his grind life. And it just shows him like killing just random stupid ideas. Brought to you by a guy playing Final Fantasy V. Yeah, I know, it's surprised that just killing wild dogs to get you so much money. But that's how video game enemies are like. You know. Okay, that should be enough for some new accessories at least. As well as finishing up on armor. Let's see, what was it again? Okay, I can get one of these for the mages. Get two since I'm gonna swap one out in a bit. And a single mithril glove. Guess giving everyone Michael Jackson gloves now apparently. Hang on, what's this do compared to the shoes? Less defense, but more magic defense apparently. Hang on. Oh wait, these are more defense. And the shoes apparently give magic defense, okay. How much do I have left? Because I want to get a couple more rods for the road. I don't need these anymore, or this. Or these, or this, or this. You know, I'm probably gonna... Let's see, what kind of... Knife is worth than a dagger, I'm pretty sure. And look at a thunder rod, just for now. Okay, time to go fight Shiva. But first we gotta make the long walk back, because we don't have our fancy dragon with us. I'm sorry, Wind's Drake. Okay. Again, sticking in the forest, so that way I can actually fight more of the dogs. Again, we're converting these dogs to fancy magical rods. That's how it works, apparently. Oh, geez, I didn't notice how low life Lena was. After that last battle, I guess. Pretty roughed up. Probably should have stopped the end before making the big walk to the... And Galf was officially out of magic. And we got turtle shells, which are apparently useful for the chemist job. Let's get back out of here and go... No, I was trying to actually talk to the... Oh, this is a special encounter you get. It just runs away automatically. I don't think there's anything really special you get for killing it. First off, go to the inn here, which conveniently can get to if you just keep going straight up. And now time to go off around to Shiva. Oh, it's down this way, I think. No, that's storerooms. Definitely was to the north, I think. Oh yeah, got it from Karnak apparently, just sort of hinting that meteor has a warp. Oh, we already know that because I've no, not up here, definitely. Yeah, here's where it was. Down here. Not the other way, which is where the Jackanapes is and would probably kill me if I fought it. Although the area does have some good treasure. One of which we can get in an upcoming dungeon. Again, you just gotta navigate Shiva's awkward-looking maze. And good job, Berserkers. You two take out those toes while you let the mage stab this one toad to death. I'm not sure if I have to equip the rods, but let's see. Let's just do it for now anyway. Hi Shiva, we come bearing fire. That's weird, I thought you could use... Am I pressing something wrong here? It's weird. I know you can use these to cast spells on enemies. Hang on. I know you can use these to cast enemies, but... It's a weird one. Okay, at least smacking with it I deal decent damage, but still I don't know what's going on. It's no big thing about this thing is that you're supposed to be able to use the staff to like break and damage enemies, but I have no clue why it's not working here. My only thought is that I'm not supposed to actually have it equipped, but I don't know. We won anyway. And she gave us Frostbud. And we can do Shiva's summons now. Are we healed after that? We'll be fine. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. But as you can see, getting Shiva was a very good idea, because look how much damage we're dealing now. Unless it's a different item that does that. I'm very confused. Well, for now, let's get out of here. Hang on, just looking a bit here. Yeah, summoners should be able to break rods. I do not know what I'm doing wrong. Went a bit too far, I think. Let me get back to the... Just gonna heal up and now quickly gonna try to mess around the field to see what I'm doing wrong. Oh, there we go. It has to be in hand and I use it. Okay. Okay. Good thing I figured that out, because these next few bosses are going to be tough without, if I didn't know that. Anyway, time to make the long walk back. Oh, since these rods can be used from the back, I should probably just have them sit in the back and make them a lot safer. And of course, as we walk back, we can hang out with all these dogs and keep killing them all. I gotta give Galoof a rod instead, since he keeps running around with a knife. And I see the summoning magic is pretty useful at this point in the game, especially against these groups of enemies. Just clear the whole thing out. Only downside, you know, has a long little animation I have to sit through. And quick equipment review. Oh, I can't still... Oh, yes, I can. Let's get one more Thunder Rod just in case. I'm here, might as well sleep quickly just to top everyone off before we go into the fire ship. Yeah, I've got to stop the engine so it doesn't drain the crystal. And apparently this ship he had is just filled with monsters. I'm not sure why he had them all in there. Could have probably just sunk the entire thing or something, but you do you, guys. Ooh, Mithril Glove. I can sell that. Here's that crew dust I mentioned. Not sure if it's like implies like a crew member who was turned to dust, or if it's just like there's like random dust they have that crews the ship. Either way. Again, I do want to be a bit careful about which one to kill first, because remember, once I kill one, have one left, it'll try and cast Flash, and I'll blind everyone. And like another monster with that awesome little face being ripped off a skull sprite. This happened with Shiva since I didn't really feel like having to play all careful with keeping two alive until the end again. And this thing called a Defeater. Weird name, but okay. Now we got robots. I'm not sure what that does. I think it makes him berserk. Yeah, it does make him berserk, because I can see that Gal's bar is just simply always full. Yeah, I'm guessing it's supposed to be like, you know, Hulk smash and all that, but... I was saying that it shouldn't make their sprites green. Ooh, these things are resistant. Heal from frost. Okay, let's see how they deal with thunder. Hey, elixir! So you take really little damage from that. Okay. How about if I bash you with a flame rod? Is that any better? Okay, so I guess frost is your weakness, so... I mean, just sucking and hitting you all of a sudden. Okay, just switch them up back to our usual rods. I mean, I can always put a dagger or different rod if I need to. I just gotta throw out some Whisper Winds out there to fix up the fact my people still run low on health from sap. More revives. I'm just gonna put them off. I think the whole thing where they summon those motor trap enemies only happens if they're the last enemy killed. If they're killed in like a group like that, I don't think that actually works. I think. Okay. Oh right, I think it's a poltergeist that's strong against it. It's ice, so we'll leave that for the berserkers. Or Galf could do like no damage with his hit and... Okay. So I guess we'll just whack this thing to death then. Like it's a pinata. Over there, okay. Oop. Wrong path. One of these leads us to that chest down there. Was it this one? Nope. Oops, accidentally went through that little thing there. How about number 3? Hey, there we go. Thief's gloves, which I'm pretty sure are thief only. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's thief only. Pretty sure it makes increase your chances of stealing or something like that. Another treasure. We can get this way, or... Nope. I see, you probably gotta go a bit further to get it. There it is, green beret. I can be a soldier. No, no one can be a soldier. I think it was this way. Go. When you're here. Let's see. It was up here. Oh, yep, here it is. Okay. So first of all, Ferris, you're temporarily going on summoner duty. Because we're going to need to cast some magics. Because the thing about this boss is that it's a counter if you attack it, so having Berserkers constantly throw their attacks out is going to cause some problems. That, and in this way I'll be able to get more ice magic thrown out there. Or I could just have some more puzzles in the way. That too. And out of time, folks. Don't mind the gamma rays. That's just what these things do. Okay, gotta move something out of the way first. Just gotta do this since everyone hears. Here then. Well, actually, could just... Or you could just miss. Yeah, I forgot those poltergeists are strong against frost, so I thought I could have Gallus smack it with the flame rod, but he missed. And cute, like, guess I'll die meme. Somebody back to the entrance. Hey, there we go. There's a chest. Oh, I just noticed that Ferris is real little MP right now. I'm guessing that's because as she switched from my class, I had as very little intrinsically. Hey, there's the elixir. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the boss room, so... You huff some ether. Yeah, trying to tell her, can you stop, but she's possessed by Exdeath, so she's just gonna crank it up higher. And now we're gonna have to fight sentient flames. But this is what the rods are for. Pretty sure in one of its forms it counters if you attack it, so I think this is the form where we have to do some healing. Or at least defend. Oh, or never mind, or we could kill it before it counters. So it blows up, Queen's telling come to sentences, and we gotta help her out. But first, let's get back to our old setup, because we're not getting our new job just yet. We get it after next dungeon. Here's a fire crystal. Got a werewolf telling us he's actually a friend of Galuf. But then some soldier gets possessed and cranks it up, and now the crystal breaks because the switch is broken. Our wolf friend tries to hold it back, but it doesn't work, and it shatters. You died for nothing! And now, everybody, ladies, gentlemen, and those in between, get ready for the Karnak 500 in just a bit. Now, 10 minutes till detonation. Now we have 10 minutes to run through the dungeon, grab as much stuff as we can, and get the hell out of here. And this train doesn't stop in menus. Oh no, it don't. You can see counting down where it normally mentions playtime, so let's get running. Okay, there are 4 treasures that we really want to get in here. This is not one of them, but 2,000 gills, nice little bit of couch change. So let's get the first one right over here. Unfortunately, everyone have a security system where they just stuff monsters in chests for some reason. Let's see how this does against the Gigas. Not great, but well, decent bit of damage. But ooh, critical hit! You got a big chonky chocobo, crush every enemy in this case. Here's the first one, Ribbon. It can only be used by dancers and freelancers, but it basically makes you immune to status effects. And also, we only gotta worry, should only be running up here. Okay, if you're fine, I'll bring it. There's a reason I want to run that's gonna be that you're gonna understand later in the game, but for now we just got. But clearly, running isn't gonna work right now, so let's just get out of here. We're not the most optimal team, so I'm not worried about getting every single chest that we can get our hands on, so. Again, there's 3 that I want to get. Well, 3 more. And here comes chest number 2. But again, we got monsters inside. And here's item number 1, Elven Mantle. It's a sweet item that gives you a chance at evading stuff. This is a thing we can get if we went down into the water castle's basement or wherever it is. You know, where we found Shiva, but we can't go there right now because there's jackanapes in there, which will kick our ass if we try. Now for item number 3. Again, this is why it's really good to be able to play in the GBA version, because if this was SNES version, we wouldn't be able to run around. Oh, I think the little thing there is just like the pause between us killing him and stuff is like the game deciding if the Gigas wants to counter with arrow. Because that's his thing. And here's number 3, Main Gauche. It's a cool dagger which gives you a chance at blocking. I'm doing pretty good, so you should just grab a bit extra money. Actually, let's see what these ones have. A lot of these have monsters in them, but... Hey, an elixir, nice. Anyway, let's get big chest number 4. Oh, random dog. Oh, okay. Also known as a Karnak, if you will. And here's chest number 4. It doesn't contain item, it contains a spell, Asuna. It's a white magic spell which heals any status condition, basically any status condition, so it's going to be useful in the future. Since we're close to the exit, well... Oh, okay. It's going to back attack us, that's annoying. You have plenty of time, but I'm just going to get out of here right now. Oh, lightning scroll, that's the thing for ninjas and stuff. But there's one... Hang on, let me... I just realized it's for why Ferris is dealing so little damage, because you're in the back. But we got one more encounter. This one's a little special. If we kill the dogs in front, then... And the guy in the back will reveal himself to be some sort of mercenary named Ironclaw. He's a bit of a toughie, but the thing is, if you don't kill the dogs, then he'll never change. So if we just focus all your energy on him... Then the dogs, you'll never have to fight Ironclaw. You do want to fight him though if you have a blue mage in your party, because he has a pretty good spell you can learn. Which basically reduces someone's health to really low levels, but... And now the dogs run off. And now time to get the hell out of Dodge. There goes the castle. And also there goes that wall that was blocking him off from the library where those nerds were saying, hey, you shouldn't over-amplify the crystal. And then they decided to build a wall and make the librarian nerds pay for it. Because what are they going to do? Whine about it? You beat them up and steal their lunch money. That's how it goes. And now we got a new set of jobs. Beastmaster, Geomancer, Ninja. But there were 2 others that went flying off, didn't they? We'll get those later, but now it's time to see what job number 3 is. It is... Ooh, Samurai! That's pretty good. So let's change Spheris over to that. Well, I was going to say let's change Spheris over to that, but we don't have that as a job, so... We're going to have to wait a little bit longer for that one. I think they're one of the last jobs you can... The Winds jobs. Let's see, their thing is that you can use katanas, which are able to crit. They have a spell which they basically throw money at enemies to hit all targets. And an Exdeath attack, which can deal with a surprising number of bosses. So yeah, pretty neat build. So yeah, the castle and all the stuff we didn't get is gone. Good news is that most of the fire's gone out in the town. I mean, he acts like this is such a big deal. Oh, bad that the crystal's broken, but good news, now your town has been on fire, so you should be happy about that at least. Now little Timmy probably isn't going to go burn himself by accident. There's a free flame rod up here if you want to grab it, which is pretty good. And is there anything over on this side? Thought there was. Nope. Still, free flame rod. And what about our health? We do need healing, so let's go do that. On my way, buddy. It's nice how they actually zip out of the way if you push against them when they start moving. So anyway, let's get going to the library. But first, like I mentioned, if you go to the pub now... Oh wait, he's not up here. I think you find him later. Or you find him in another part of town. Either way. I think at some point you find that Sid's just all moping and depressed because, you know, his big invention screwed everything up. Anyway, let's save now. And time to go to that library. It's a long walk down the coast this way. Now, this big little thing you want to be careful of. You do not want to go get into fights in the desert because that's exactly why. The very first step I take in there results in this thing. And look at how much damage it dealt. So yeah, if you're a blue mage, you definitely want to fight at least once so you can get Aqua Breath, because it's a pretty nice ability, but for us, we would just want to stay the hell away from it. And there's the library, right there. Yeah, basing some of my monsters. Apparently, some kid, Professor Sid's grandson, has run off into the basement, and we're gonna need help find him. And we got our pot of healing right here. And apparently these guys have to deal with possessed books. Look what they have to burn. Like this one. The thing about these books is that they're kind of multi-round battles. So occasionally you'll have to fight more than one enemy in here. Anyway, it'll be good to get dealing with burning books. A flame rod, don't you think? And I deal 0 damage. So I'm pretty lucky here, because I arrived at the library at level 16, because there's very little special summon, but I think it's page 64 here. Because they have a spell that's called level 5 Death, and basically what it does is, if your character's level is divisible by 5, it instantly kills them, no questions asked. Yeah. So yeah, going in here at level 15 means you're just likely you could get your entire party one shot. And I just realized I forgot to save before going in here, so let's do that. Well, it really didn't need to because I just got out of... Because I just saved at the other place. So now I've got to mess around with all these bookshelves and get through here to find the kid. So that way Sid will stop being all depressive. I think I forgot to see the cutscene where, you know, we speak to Sid and realize that he's all glum over what he did. Over his machine screwing up. Yep, there it is. Level 5 Death. If I'd gone here a level earlier, everyone would be dead. Of course, you have a blue mage in your party, you want to have them come in and grab that spell, because there's some pretty cheesy stuff you can do with that spell. Like, for example, there's a place later in the game where you can fight some tough enemies that drop a ton of AP when you kill them, but the thing is, they're all divisible by 5, so you can just instantly wipe them out with a single spell cast and get that sweet AP. And my summoners are getting a little better at summoning, so now I can use some of the better summons once they get out. Once they become a samurai or something. I'm just not sure if the rods have a lot of damage range or something, because it's kind of funny seeing them do like 321 hit and then like nothing the next hit. Yeah, I'm thinking it's just damage variance. And we've got a little jackass bookshelf who just won't let anyone pass. I'm not sure if it's because it's possessed something, but it's real jackass about it. Just laughing maniacally. But what's this book doing here? Right here is one of the few actual summon spells you actually have to get, even if you don't have a summoner. Because you just have Ifrit hanging out in this book. Whereas once you burnt books, now... Oh, Andy back-attacked us. That's not good. That's what we break rods for. And see if Shiva can finish the job. Yes, she can. See how easy these monsters can be when you just snap a staff on them? Well, snap a rod, but staff just rolls off the tongue a bit better, I think. Now back to that jerk-ass bookcase. We have Ifrit in our party, who now lets us through. Oh, that's not a good way to start the battle. But that's why we have Self with us. A bit of extra healing. Again, it's not a ton, but it'll help keep the party topped up at least. At least in early game while we still have triple-digit health. Eventually that kind of spell is going to be useless to us. But right now I've got more books to kill. Whether they're hammering them or smacking them with fiery rods. Jeez, this book's got a lot of enemies in it. I like how it's implied these are possessed books, and yet the books are just gigantic compared to us. Oh, there are some really good perspective tricks. Okay, well, this book is going on for a while. Should be the last one, though. There we go. And Bart's gained a job level up as being Berserk, so now he can have that Berserk attack when he's not Berserk. AKA, why the hell would I want that? And seriously, Berserker doesn't really have any good skills to get out of it as well. But I think the only thing you can really get out of it is be able to use axes, but axes really aren't that amazing to use, I think. They do have a few good spots though, like there's one axe we can get later that's going to be pretty awesome. It's called the Doom Scythe, I think, and you can... I think it's sometime after beating this dungeon, we basically has a chance of insta-killing it, casting a death spell on enemies. And unless they're undead, it instantly kills them. If they are undead though, it fully heals them, so... that's something we want to watch out for. Hopefully our summoners can deal with those quickly. And let's get this chest, we gotta go beat up another buck. That one was quick. Oh, hang on, I think this chest is what we want to... oh no. So we gotta fight that monster again. Oh well. It's worth checking just in case. But the good news is I'm pretty confident about this next boss because thinking we got 5 rods and we can summon Ifrit, so we can do some pretty good damage against that. Because otherwise it can be pretty nasty. Especially when you have a Berserker or 2 in the party. Should be fine. Even if not, we saved. And there's Mid just digging around his books, but first we gotta fight not 2 books, just 1 book containing a demon. How to deal with demons? Burn the books. And then burn them a bit more. And he's dead. Oh, yeah, briefly mentions that soon Exdeath is going to get out. I think you actually get a bit of extra damage or free bit of extra time if you use Ifrit on him. But anyway, hey nerd, we came here to help you out. Yeah, it completely failed to notice the fact that we summoned Ifrit on the enemies. Anyway, it also turns out there's a whole shortcut back there the entire time. Also talks about stuff about destroying the firepower ship. But we tell him that his dad's a little glum at this point, so now we gotta go chase after him back to Karnak. Let's give Lena back her rod. And time to make the walk back. This time trying to avoid getting murdered in the desert. Trying to figure out what the A-gear is. It's like a plant monster or some sort of fish. It kind of looks like a fish, you know, like with a tail that's just leaping out of the water. Ah, wise guy, eh? Just lay him on fire like God, sort him out. Unfortunately, there's no dash in the world map, so we're just gonna have to hoof it slowly. World map, because I know there's an optional place or 2 we can get to in just a bit, but just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to miss it. The zoos are pretty beefy, so There we go. Clear out those things that can make you old. And like I mentioned, I'm pretty sure Sid's in the pub. Not getting drunk, just moping around upstairs. Yeah, there is. Hang on. What's going on? Let me fix this here. Yeah, but then Sid comes in, smacks his dad around. Well, uncle around, whatever. You know, tells him let's give up all that. And now they're gonna go try and fix that the fire ship. With the stuff in that book. Good news that they finally cleared all the monsters out of the inside of it. I'm not sure why they had all those in there in the first place. Again, really gotta be against safety regulations. Not sure what he's moving there with that little plank or whatever, but... And you still do have the door down there. I'm not sure if you can still get to the dungeon this way, but... Anyway, these guys hang out. Galuf reveals that he's actually not in this world. At least sort of got reminded that when his grandpa came in, because he has his own grandkid. And reminds of his daughter. Granddaughter. This is Nutty's world. 4 years ago, he and his friends sealed away Exdeath instead of actually finishing the job, so now it's up to us to actually kill Exdeath. And wake these guys up. Tell them to get. And now I've got a big fire-powered boat which can sail without the wind. And the game's directing us to some island in the south. Oh, they're going to the library while we go sailing. So let's see. Do I not get the world map? Oh, I do. Okay. Okay, I think there's that town up there. It's down here. Yeah, basically this area I think we can get to now. There are sea monsters though, so I think I know what to do about that. You know, didn't have to worry about them when we were sailing on Ferris's ship or anything else, but... And now we've got sea monsters to deal with, so... Deal with them we must. I was going to say, Ibiplos can be pretty nasty if we didn't have ever mages here, because he can cast a bunch of debilitating spells and will cast Protect on himself to lower how much physical damage he takes, and he can counter with Drain when he gets low in life. But we got Biblos, so... I'm trying to remember exactly where. I know we're supposed to go to this big crescent moon continent down here to advance the plot, but let's try to remember exactly. Okay, that's where the story started. We went in that cave. There's like the... Let's see. Up there to get over here. What's up there? Looking good through right here. Oh, thunder enemies, huh? Let me try this. No, not gonna kill him. Quick one shot. Okay, let's just try and kick him instead. I know I do want to be some careful because some of these encounters are technically places I'm not supposed to be at yet, so you can have some tough monsters. I don't remember exactly where though, but because again, I'm not an expert at this game, so prepare to see some deaths. Oh wait, that area is actually like Bart's hometown right down there. We can't get there yet. But I'm pretty sure there's a place over here we can get to. Or wait, that's surrounded by mountains, and I think the world's like one of those worlds you can just sail around. So let's try and do that. Survey says yes we can. Here's Tori. Let's see. Nice little sheep town. Potions really aren't that useful anymore, but I'll still buy some just for the extra out of battle healing. Oh, I almost forgot to use those things we got from the Karnak 500. How could I forget? So Mingo is just a nice stab, and we can use it to block enemy attacks. And Galuf, since I gave her this fancy knife, I'll give him the Elven Mantle. You see, it also gives us a chance of dodging enemy attacks, as well as being just some nice equipment overall. I think there's something in the end. Let's go check out. Nothing, just an empty pot. Oh yeah, I think she teaches how to get a special magic spell. Yep. Random frog hops out. And it gives us a spell Toad, which I think is for time mages. It either turns enemies into frogs or turns them unturns them into frogs. Whereas that guy basically told us what the shop spells. As he said, these are good against fire, bad against water. Use the other way around. These prevent aging and zombie. But they're pretty expensive, as you can see, so you're gonna have to wait on those for a bit. Here we've got some more magic spells we can't use potentially now or forever. We've got a special monster roam around in the east. Little girl telling bad puns. But I don't listen to girls telling bad puns. Oh, apparently people know about us. Anyway. Yeah, we've got a bard song there, but it's for the bard class, but we don't have that right now. Hello, little guy, come on. Oh wait, this isn't him. I think it's further to the east. Yeah, see, these things are pretty tough at this point in the game, I guess, because we're not really supposed to be over here, I think. And don't do anything too crazy, but they can kill Galuf. And of course, as soon as I say that, they cast some magic. Yeah, get a bit of magic, but yeah, let's get back to history and heal up because I want to fight the old guy they're talking about, but not with everyone beaten up. Is there anything else on this continent? It did mention there's like a waterfall, but I don't think we can get to there. Sounds in the forest to the east of here, I think, so... There he is. Hey, preemptive strike, nice. I'll make things a bit easier against Ramuh here. Oh, I got a Thunder Rod. Let's change that around quickly. And then immediately break it. Elite. As you can guess, his big thing is Thunder Magic. Well, Lightning Magic, but no one ever calls it what it's supposed to be. Because people are always boring like that, and easily confused, I guess. Just zapping them with Rod Napalm. They keep electrocuting Bunz. And the second he's up, he tries to smack the old guy. Didn't work, but effort words do. Again, I'm kind of low on healing stuff, so... But then, Ifrit... Wait, didn't see him when I cast him several turns ago? And he agrees to join us since he finally noticed that we have Ifrit up with us. And we get Ramuh, which is basically the ability to cast a spell. Which I can guess he rounds out the whole elemental trio of Fire, Ice, and Thunder. Lightning. Still gonna be a little too much to get the mage, any of the rods here. So we're gonna have to, no, I don't want to go back into the city. Those black flames can be a little dangerous because they have a spell called Dark Spark, which apparently has the target's bad level, which is really good for your blue mage, but can do some bad stuff to your party. Yeah, I'm going down there next. Not because it's a story thing, but because there's good stuff down there. I thought I got Ramuh. You have to use the spell. Maybe it's my inventory, I have to use it to get the spell. That's weird. So I distinctly saw him get killed. Yeah, let's... Those lightning scrolls I think are used by the ninjas to... Yeah, that is weird. There it is. Apparently we can't, it doesn't actually give us a spell automatically, we have to actually use it. It's like it just gives us his phone number after we beat him. It's like, I'm gonna hang out if your friend get a few beers. Here's my phone number if you need me. And I do know this area has some tougher monsters around it because we're technically not supposed to be here because I guess the game expects us to go straight to where we actually are supposed to go. And now we can zap some enemies. And look at that damage, almost 1k. Which is enough to kill either of these enemies. Even after a quick hammering. Luckily that Evelyn Mantle's helping out. And a kick should be enough. There we go. Okay, just seeing. Oh, we passed it. Or no, we didn't. We're supposed to go to the other side of the continent to get through there. Guess I didn't see a little mountain range on the map. Well, I thought that part was a place I could go through, but it's okay. It's not too much for us. I'm sorry, these Sahagwins aren't that nasty. I think they're weak against thunder, in fact. Lightning, let's see. I don't know, but they died pretty quickly, so... Get a little tired of fighting these enemies, let's just run. Yep, right down here. There's a cave there, but we'll check it out later. Oh, okay. These guys appear here as well. Okay, these are the guys I want to farm for a good weapon. They dropped a Doom Scythe, I think it's called, or whatever it is. Oop. And I forgot to give Galif a weapon. How embarrassing of me. He can't be nasty because when we're alone, he'll cast Bio, which I think is a big poison spell. I'll definitely want to get one of those Doom Scythes, possibly two. Since again, I have no clue. Ooh, here's a classic enemy. If you're Blue Mage, you can learn Exploder from these guys, but it's just about useless. It'll probably just get you killed. I mean, I guess they can explode when they're low on health, but I'm gonna try and not let that happen. There we go, 2 casts of Shiva and they're gone. This town's, I think, an optional town, but there is some good stuff you can get in here. First off, well, I'm gonna check to see what the stores, the weapon shops have first. Yeah, Crescent Island is where we're supposed to be going, but again, I got some cooler stuff I want to search for first. What, you think you're gonna stop us from venturing, old lady? This one's just got white magic, nothing useful. Or usable. Here we go, here's the weapons and magic. So we got an Ogre Killer, which is useful against giants apparently. Sword, which is Lightning Sword, which is it's useful. A Knife Glitch and Silence Enemies, which is useful. Some other stuff we can't use. I'll give the Mage Masher to Galuf. Since again, Silence does have its uses. Anyway, what do we have for armor? We have more Green Berets can't use. And these clothes are percent silence. That's pretty good. Hey, no, you're wearing that mantle, buddy. Okay, so looking at it, it's not actually those soldiers, the bio soldiers who dropped the things. It's someone else. Anyway, let's play piano. Hey, we're getting better. There's some good stuff in the caves, but there's also a pretty nasty enemy in there called the Skull Eater. We didn't see the Nut Eater earlier, but this one's a pretty nasty one. He can kill your party pretty quickly, but if you can't kill him, he's good for getting AP. But since it's obvious that stuff here isn't too expensive, let's go spend the night here. Anyway, now time to actually get the story on the road. You're not the guys who want, so let's get out of here. Just gotta take the slow walk back to our ship. Nice leisurely stroll. And by the way, that cave there is linked to the cave to the left, but we can't really get there for now. Gonna have to get an airship first. Because yes, we do get an airship. It's not a Final Fantasy game without an airship. I just want to save our time for an effort for when we get to the island. Straight east to Crescent Island, which coincidentally is shaped like a crescent moon. How fitting. There's the guy I want. The bio harvester guys. Those guys have the chance to drop this name we really want to get for our berserkers. Hey, there's one right now! Here it is, Death Sickle. Axe that sometimes finishes enemies in one blow. It's strong and has an instant death effect, like I mentioned, so... It's really nice getting up my very first kill. And I got two of these boys. Oh, there's the Mage Smash effect happening. It's kind of funny how them swinging a sickle is treated like an entirely different thing than just a basic melee attack. And there's death happening. Not sure exactly if it means anything when the double lizard like switches sides like that. Nice, more harvesters. Getting all the harvesting boys these days. And there's Death Sickle number 2. Now let's go back and check out the nice town of Creston. Fitting name. And... earthquake. What? And... what the... How'd our ship get all the way out there? And... oh no, it's sinking! And this is why I went through all other stuff for this, because we lost our ship. You got a load of earthquakes on the sun. With each one, whirlpool appears as well. Don't tell me. Your ship was stuck in whirlpool too? Totally unlucky. You're glad I can't use this death scythe on you, mister. People talking about the good soil on this island. Despite we might be thinking, no, this is not where the earth crystal is located. And you got any cool armor? No? Carrying the same stuff as last guy, except without a green beret. Not that I can use it here. Not that I can actually use it, mind you. We got some bows and a harp, all of which I can't use. Fields of weeds. Someone should really get those cleaned up, huh? You guys gonna do anything? Talk about all the nice... oh yeah, this lady has an interesting little tech. There are rock monsters that can be instantly killed if you use the gold hairpin on them. aka the item that cures petrification. It's kind of expensive and a bit odd to do it though, so not really worth it. Oh, this guy gives us another little bard song we can use if we happen to get that class, but... we practice there to get more piano skills. I'm not sure, but I think he's the end of the piano quest where after you visit all the pianos, you play for him and he gives you another song. I'm not sure though. And what do you got for us? Anything cool, lady? Nope. Sam tells me she's not going to have anything cool for the rest of the game. Well, any of these shops, unless you actually get a mage class that can use those spells. Because again, we've got summoners who mostly get their spells for side quest stuff, berserkers who just smack things, a samurai, which we haven't unlocked yet, and we've got a chocobo. Let's go catch it. Come on. And apparently it's a black chocobo, which can fly. Well, that's more purple than black, to be honest. But he doesn't look like a flyer, though. Despite what the rumors claim. And got a bit of CPR, and... yeah, somehow those crystal shards got all the way over here. And I ate them as well. So now we got 2 new jobs. Bard and Ranger. Neither of which we're using. But now we actually have access to those jobs, so if... oh, little dance here. Ooh. And now we can get off this damn island. The thing about Black Chocobo is they can only land in forest for some reason. There's one place we want to go to. And it's... oh, we also can't fly over those big mountain peaks, apparently. It's... let me check the map. Right over to the right here. Here it is. The town of Lix. And still a special town because it's Bunz's hometown. Yeah. And apparently everyone really knows him here. And we got a free rest, which we're going to use right now. Cutscene is Bunz's run off and let's go visit Mother's grave. Stella. The jokes write themselves. Stella! About how his mom died and his dad got sick and he just... and that's when Bunz decided to go traveling the world. Remember, any free rest with this game likely comes with a cutscene. Oh, and this shop shows us soon, apparently. That's cool. So if you didn't get it at the castle, you can finally get it here. And here's Bunz's old house where you can chat with the Major, with the bard here, or play the music box. And flashback. It's little Bunz, back when he had a brilliant blue toothpaste blue haircut. He was a rebel back in the days. Is he asleep? You're leaving again so soon? No, I'm not going anywhere. Spasms aren't as frequent anymore. I can get by my own now. Still, it would be nice if you stayed. Not to kick me. It's just so we can be together, as a family. I know, but get some sleep. You're still sick and need the rest. I will, dear. Just let me finish this up first. I'm not sure where she's gonna sleep, though. They only have one bed. You're leaving again, aren't you? So you're awake. Daddy, are you gonna get more bad guys? That's what I do. I wanna come. You need to stay here and take care of your mother. Don't tell your son you leave, alright? It'll be our little secret. Okay, Daddy. Now it's time for good little boys to go to sleep. Stella, we're about that tomorrow. Come get some rest. Stella? Again, she's not going to be able to sleep in only one bed. At least share a bed. Stella! I could have been a contender, but instead she died on the floor. The whole point of that is that if you talk to this guy, he gives you a free song for the bards. But again, we don't have one. Again, it's insurance, so... Yeah, it's supposed to be our old house, and apparently just moved in there. Anyway, we get shops here, and for this shop's a little special because all the stuff is half off. So it's a good place to stock up on stuff, on status items. Unfortunately, I don't have any Phoenix downs, which kind of sucks because I was gonna be like, because obviously the big thing is, ooh, we could just get cheap Phoenix downs here. No, not this case. This shop sells stuff for ninjas. We're not using any of those, so. Now one else has some ninja stuff. Oh, and talk to this guy, get another flashback where you play hide and seek, and we're up in house forever. And we nearly fall. You know, just like Sunny, we got acrophobia. Also, ever since then, you've been afraid of heights, huh? When I was a kid, everyone would tease me for being dumb. Now I'm gonna be scared because I'm SMRT smart. Yes, he made a Simpsons joke. And random woman who apparently loved us, but that doesn't matter. You got two other ladies in here that we're probably gonna fall in love with. Anyway, back to the story. Let's see. Yep, back to story time. Ooh, hang on. Oh, I think this thing for later. Anyway, let's go tell the guys that the ship's gone. It's right down this way. Maybe seeing the big desert and thinking you want to go over, but two things. First off, we can only land forests, and there's no forests over here. There's our force around in the library, so let's go there. Hey guys, bad news. That ship got sucked down a whirlpool. And like other thing is, we could just build another one. Anyway, turns out the king's there, but can't actually get. But it's kind of tough to get there because apparently the king went by there and he was floating. Thing is, you can't actually get to the desert, but this is going to be tough. Because why? We have a Berserker on our team. We have Berserker and a Summoner. It's getting pretty late, so I think we're going to call here right after I drop off in Karnak and buy a bunch of frost rods. Guys, you'll know why if you've played this game, why we're in a bit of a tough spot. Because next episode's going to be fun. And it's also going to involve a bit of betrayal. First off, I'm just going to switch it. It's just Summoner, because we're going to have to switch over there. And which house is it? Where's the item shop in here? No, not here. It's in the pub, maybe? No? Probably the inn. Let's check there. Yeah, here's the guy. Hang on, just moving a bit of Twitch stuff over here. Anyway, with that, I think it's the end of the first round of 4-job Fiesta, folks. Thanks for hanging out. But next time, we're going to have some fun with a capital F. A capital F-U for, oh, frick, this is going to be fun. Because we've got the Sandworm next, and you know what the Sandworm's like, then it's going to be hunky-dory. Ooh, boy. And let me just throw, oh yeah, with a raid and let's get going. Anyway, folks, hope to see you next time. Hope to see some more donations to the good innocent folks, so the Palestine Relief Fund, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.